This is a fan fiction. Everything shown in this video is fictional based on my imagination. It has nothing to do with the real characters in real life. This video is made just for entertainment purpose. Watch it at your own risk. Yeah, Wyatt was sitting on the chair in front of the mirror in the vanity room. Makeup artists were doing her makeup. She was sitting in her wedding gown. She looked into the mirror and flashback came in front of her eyes. Flashback. Wyatt, Dad, please understand. I don't want to marry anyone. Please. Your dad. Wyatt, please try to understand. My company has went down badly in this 1 year. You know that all my money got finished for your mother's medicine, but still I wasn't able to save her. Now we need Mr. Gion's cooperation to bring my company to a stable position. So please, Wyatt, try to understand. This marriage is important for us. Your name's Dad. Why you know it was your mother's and my dream to make a big company, but suddenly she got a deadly disease. I lost her and I also lost our dream and our company too. So please, Ryan, for your dead mother's and my sake, please marry to Mr. Gion's son. Please, I beg you. He knelt down on his knees in front of you. Your dad was having tears in his eyes. He was on his knees in front of you. He was on his knees first time. It was because this company is everything for him. Your mother and your dad have started this company together. But now it is all scattered just because of your mother's death. And a lot of things has happened to your family back to back, which affected your dad's company badly. Wyan, Dad, please don't do this. Please get up, Dad, please. Your dad. Wyan, please say yes to this marriage and save our company. Please, I beg you. Wyan, Dad, get up, please. I can't see you like this. Please, Dad, please get up. Your dad. Please, Wyan, say yes, please. Wyan, okay, Dad, I will marry to Mr. Gion's son for your and mother's dream. I will burn my happiness for your and mother's company. Now, please get up, Dad. Your dad get up from his knees. He said thank you to you. Your dad. Thank you, Wyan. Thank you so much while kissing your forehead. Wyan. It's okay, Dad. I will sacrifice my happiness for you. Your dad. No, Wyan. You will be happy there. Mr. Gion's family is so kind. So his son is good for you. You will be happy with him. You didn't said a word and just buried your tears and your happiness too. Author. Actually, last year, Wyan's mother got a deadly disease. She was in her 4th stage cancer, and your dad has spent all his money for her medicine and treatment, but still she wasn't able to survive. Since after your mother's death, your dad's condition also started to get deteriorated, and his company lost its position in top 10 companies. Your father and mother have started this company together, but now it's all ruined. But it can be saved if you will marry Mr. Gion's son. Because after the marriage, Mr. Gion will invest money in your father's company and will bring it back to top with his own company. Your father and Mr. Gion's are good friends, but you have never met him in person. You have only heard of his name from your father's mouth. Mr. Gion has given a proposal to your father to save his company, but in return, he wants you to marry his son. You got ready to marry him because this company is very important for your parents and you have no choice. If your this step can save your father's company, so you took it by putting a stone on your heart. Flashback ends. Present time. A tear rolled down your eyes as flashback came in front of your eyes. Your makeup artist quickly wiped the tear drop from your face and said, "Ma'am, please don't cry or else your makeup will get ruined." Your dad walked you down the aisle. Your wedding gown was so heavy, it was given by Mrs. Gion to you. Your face was covered by the bridal veil, and he was looking at the ground only. You were standing in front of your going-to-be husband, but your eyes were looking at the ground only, and his black shoes were visible to you. The priest was saying the chants, but you was in your own thoughts, lost, that why this is happening to you. Priest, Miss Ryan, do you accept Mr. Jungkook as your loving husband? You didn't reply because you was in your own thoughts. Priest, Miss Ryan, do you accept Mr. Jungkook as your loving husband? You looked at your father, who was already looking at you with his teary eyes, begging you to say yes for the marriage. Ryan, yes, I do. Priest, Mr. Jungkook, do you accept Ryan as your loving wife? JK, yes, I do. Priest, okay, so you may now kiss the bride. Your heartbeat got faster as the priest said yes for the kiss. But on the very next second, you got shocked when suddenly Jungkook pulled you closer by your waist. He lifted your chin up to make you look at him, and when you saw his face, the ground beneath your feet got vanished. Your eyes were widely open in shock. You was looking at him without blinking your eyes, cause it was your ex, Jungkook. Your face started to sweat because you haven't expected him to be your husband. He smirked when he saw your facial expressions, but he was in total shock. Then he pecked your lips a little and he whispered something in your ears, which sent shivers down to your spine. JK, where will you go now? Ryan, you are officially mine and I have all rights over you from now on. Then he looked at your face and smirked. You gulped hard at his words. He smiled seeing you scared of him. You got hella scared just by realizing that what just happened. You got married to your ex. You remembered why you have left him in past. But now he is with you. He is your husband now and he has all rights over you from now on. You have left him because he was so toxic with you in his behavior. He always dominates himself over you in everything and he never listens to you. He only wanted you to follow his orders when you was with him in a relationship. So you left him and you did break up with him. But now it is of no use because you are his wife officially. Mr. Jeon, congratulations my son and my daughter-in-law. Now you both are married. I'm really happy for you too. Mrs. Jeon, yes my son, I'm also very happy that you got married. Ryan, you are really so beautiful and you are looking so pretty in this gown. It looks like it is made for you only. You didn't reply to any of their blessings, but you just nodded your head unwillingly. Your dad, Ryan, I wish you a very happy married life with your husband Jungkook. You was so sad you was about to cry, but you controlled your tears and no one was able to know that how was you feeling behind that veil. Mrs. Jeon, Ryan, you will live with Jungkook in his mansion as you are his sweet wife now. And Jungkook, you have to take care of her from right now. Okay? JK, yes mom, I will take good care of Ryan from now on, as she is my wife. While holding your waist and pulling you closer towards him, he said this to his mom. His touch gave you shivers down to your spine because you was feeling that he can squeeze your little waist anytime with his big muscular hands. JK, Mom, now can we leave? Ryan must be tired. Mrs. Jeon, yes, sure, you both must be tired, so you both can leave. But drive safely, Jungkook, and be good with your wife, JK. I know, Mom. They all greeted for the last time, goodbye hugs, and then Jungkook pulled Ryan out of the wedding hall by grabbing her hand. Jungkook was driving the car and Ryan was sitting silently beside him. She was scared of him, so she didn't say a single word. Jungkook was driving, but suddenly he stopped the car in the middle of the empty road. There was forest to both sides of the road. You got scared that why he stopped the car suddenly in the middle of the road. Jungkook, listen Ryan, if you wanna run from me, then you can run away right now. Cause once you will reach my mansion, you won't be able to run away from me anywhere. In my mansion, I am the only one who rules. You gulped your saliva back when you heard his words, your name. I don't want to go anywhere. JK. Means you're coming with me. Ryan. Yes. JK. Then get ready, Ryan. Smirk. You're choosing to go with me when I have already given you the option to run from here. Ryan nodded her head as yes, without even looking at him. JK. Great, then let's go. He started the car again. Ryan POV. She can't run away from this marriage, no matter what, because she has promised her dad that she will make this marriage work out, because it's important for his company, so she can't run from here for her father's happiness. The car reached the mansion. Jungkook came out of the car and closed the door with a third sound. You thought that maybe he will open the door for you, but he didn't even look at you and went straight inside the mansion. You came out of the car all by yourself. It was hard for you to manage with that heavy wedding gown, but anyhow you did it, and you followed him while holding your gown. His mansion was really so big and beautiful. There were bodyguards at every corner of the mansion. As you entered in with Jungkook, everyone greeted him and you. He didn't even nod his head to anyone's greeting, but you greeted to everyone back while bowing again and again to everyone. Jungkook saw you bowing to everyone one by one crazily, so he said, JK, are you mad or what? Can't you greet to everyone with a single bow? He literally screamed at you in front of all the workers of the mansion. She was standing there dumbfounded. JK, wanna greet more or wanna come to the bedroom? He turned away from you to go upstairs to the bedroom. As you saw him going upstairs, you said sorry to everyone in a shameful face and you followed him quickly. As you entered in the bedroom, you find it so different from the rest of the house. His bedroom was dark while the whole house was lighted brightly. You stood near the door while he sat on the bed. He loosened his tie while sitting on the bed and then his eyes fell on you standing near the gate while holding your gown. JK, are you gonna stand there whole night or gonna come in a cold voice? You nodded your head as no, and you started to walk towards the bed with your little steps. He was confused, scared, and a lot of mixed feelings he was having because you have not assumed this will happen with you. As you reached near him, he said, sit, in a cold voice. You sat on the bed beside him. He removed his cigarette and lighted it with a lighter. He puffed it and said, do you want to ask something from me? His gaze was not at you. He was having a lot of questions in your mind. There was an avalanche of questions in your mind, but you was not having that courage to ask him any of your questions. So you nodded as your head as no. JK, good. Then listen to me with all your ears open, cause I don't like to repeat myself, and you know this better, right? She nodded her head as yes, cause she already knows him and his behavior. JK, I know that you married me because you want to save your father's company, but baby, this is not that easy, he smirked. The thin rope of your dad's company is in my hand. I can save your father's company from falling, but I will not do that so easily. I want to know how this marriage will work for me. Then only I can sign the deal with your father's company to bring it back to the top again. Ryan, I'm already your wife. We are married now, so please sign the deal. He looked at you with a raised eyebrow and said, you are my wife, that's right. But I want to know how good you are being in my wife. He was looking at him with what expression? He was confused at his words. JK, don't be confused, baby girl. Let me get you straight to the point. As long as you will obey me, respect me, and behave well as my wife, I will sign the deal. Get it? Ryan, okay, I will obey you. Now please, sign the deal. JK, Not now. First, listen to my rules and condition. He was looking at him with what the fuck expression like what he wants. He is putting rules in front of you for signing the deal. JK, rule number 1. You will always have to obey me no matter what. My orders should be your command. Rule number 2. If I will call you, you will come to me no matter how busy you are. Rule number 3. If you will disobey me, then I can punish you and you will have to bear the punishment. Rule number 4. You cannot step out of this mansion without my permission. Rule number 5. If you will break any rule, then consequences will not be good for you. JK, understand? You nodded your head as yes, but he said, I want words. Ryan, yes, I understand. I will follow the rules. JK, good. We will see then. Then he got up from the bed and said, I'm going to get fresh. Get ready for our first wedding night. I want you to be wild, and that's my order. With a smirk, he went into the bathroom straight. As he went from there, you looked at his going figure in disbelief. You thought that it's all because of your dad that you are with him. You decided that you will never talk to your dad ever, and you will never forgive him because he forced you to marry for saving his company. You were still in your thoughts and you didn't realize that when he came out of the bathroom and he was standing just in front of you with his upper body full naked. You came out of your thoughts when he called your name and you got shocked seeing him standing so close to you, shirtless. Then your eyes fell on all the tattoos that he was having on his arms and body. You gulped hard looking at his muscular abby chest, his tiny waist. Oh my god, he was looking so damn hot. You bited your lower lip because for a second you forgot everything. You was just staring at his well-built body. JK, are you gonna stare me like this all night or gonna change into something comfortable before we start? You nodded as yes and you got up from the bed and you was about to move to the bathroom but he stopped you and said, no need to go in the bathroom, change here in front of me. You hesitated a bit before saying anything, but before you could say anything, he said, I'm already going to look at everything because now your everything belongs to me, your body. I owe you, so you better do it here in front of my eyes. Change your dress right now and it's in order. You gulped hard when he ordered you to change in front of him, but you have no choice except to follow his orders. You started to remove your wedding gown. You removed the strips. There was a big chain in your gown at the back side. You was not able to open the chain, so you turned back and showed him your chain. He looked at the chain and he pulled you towards him harshly. Then he opened your chain in one go. Your full curvy back was visible to him. As his eyes fell on your curves, he whispered, fuck, so hot. He bited his lower lip before pulling you on his laps harshly. You got shocked by his sudden action. You were sitting on his laps uncomfortably. He was still in that gown because it was so tight fitted. Then he grabbed your and he pressed them harder. You moaned, ah, Jungkook, it's hurting. Please, slow. But instead of getting slow, he pressed them harder than before. He squeezed your boobies completely and he started to give you a kiss on your neck. You started moaning badly because his both the actions were giving you pleasure. You started taking deep breath while moaning. He was getting on. Then you holded his hands on your boobies and requested him to slow down because it was getting unbearable for you. As you holded his hand, he stopped for a moment and then he whispered in your ear, don't ruin my pleasure if you don't want me to fuck. You hold light in the same position. Got it? You nodded your head as yes. But then, in no second, he lifted you up and he pinned you on the bed harshly. Your back was facing him. He has pinned your hands on your back. You was in his grip, struggling. Then he holded your neck from one hand and said, "What if I will fuck you in this position on your first wedding night?" Smug. Wine. Jungkook, please leave. It's hurting. JK, not that easily, baby girl. He then tore your wedding gown. Now you was lying there on the bed, only in your undergarments. He smirked looking at your body. He came on the bed as he lifted the grip on your hand. You took the chance and turned. Now your face was facing him. He was on you. His knees were on the bed and you was lying between his legs. He said, "Get ready, baby girl." Smug. In no second he smashed his lips on yours. He was so rough. Because of his roughness, you was trying to stop him by your hands. So he gripped your hand from his one hand and pinned your hands above your head, and he again started to kiss you roughly. The night was so long and the pain was also so much for YN. There was pleasure in this pain. Her moans were echoing in the room all night, and her moans were giving him more power to fuck her all night. In the morning, YN opened her eyes. She was lying on the bed. She tried to get up but was unable to due to pain in her lower abdomen area. She groaned in pain and looked at her body. She was naked completely. She covered herself with a blanket and tried to reach the bathroom slowly. After 15 minutes, she came out of the bathroom in towel. She wore her clothes, which were already arranged in the closet. Then she was about to leave the room, but stopped when he called her from the behind. JK, baby girl, come here. Give me a good morning kiss. You rolled your eyes on his words. JK, fast baby, it's an order. He said in a sleepy voice. You went near him and kissed on his forehead and said, "Good morning" to him. JK, one more. You again kissed his forehead and said, "Good morning. Now please get up." YN, Jungkook, can you please sign the deal today? I have followed you, so please. JK, not now, baby girl. First satisfy me with your behavior that you are really a good obedient wife. Then only I will sign the deal. He said while getting up from the bed. Time skips. At night, you were sitting on the couch while scrolling down your phone. But Jungkook entered in the house with a bag in his hands. You got up from the couch seeing him. He threw the bag towards you and said, "Wear it now. We have to go in an office party right now." He was about to ask something, but before you could say something, he said, "I want no question. Just go and wear it. You have 10 minutes. Fast. I won't repeat myself." Hearing him like this, you quickly went to the bedroom in jet speed and changed yourself into that dress and did a bit of makeup on your face, and you was all ready for the party. Then you came downstairs. He was sitting on the couch scrolling down his phone. You came in front of him and said, "I am ready." He looked at you from head to toe and said, "Let's go. But yes, behave yourself in the party or else I will not behave well with you in the house. Got it?" You nodded as yes and said, "Okay, JK, good. Now let's go." He drove the car to the party. Ride was silent. You didn't said anything and he also didn't said anything to you too. As you reached the party hall, before coming out of the car, he said, "Remember to behave well or else you know what I can do to you." You nodded your head as yes. Then you both stepped out of the car. In the party, he introduced you to his friends. You said hi to everyone with a warm smile. His friends praised your beauty. You felt shy and then praised you both together, that you both are looking cute as a couple. After some time, he said to you that stay here only and don't go anywhere. I'm going to my friends. And he left. You were standing there dumbfounded because you have no one to talk. It's been 10 minutes and you were still standing there alone. So he decided to move towards the dance floor to watch the dance from closer. He was watching the dance. Suddenly, someone grabbed your back from the behind and said, "What are you doing here, baby girl? Alone. It's not good to be alone in this big party. I'm here for you." He moved his hand on your waist in a bad way. You turned to see who it was, and for your shock, it was an unknown person holding a glass of drink in his hand. He looked at you with a smirk. He moved his gaze to your body figure and said, "Looks tasty," while licking his lip. You felt so disgusted at his words and said, "Mind your words, bloody pervert." He smirked at your words and said, "Let's have sex. Baby, tonight, me and you, whole night." Without even thinking twice, you slapped that person on face. "Man, you bitch, how dare you to slap me? Your name. You bloody asshole, how dare you to say me that?" Suddenly the sound in the party got off. A tension got developed in the party. Everyone's eyes were on you and him. "Man, apologize to me right now or else I will ruin your life." "Ryan, you are the one who should apologize to me, mannerless Dumbo." JK heard your voice from far. So he came close to see what happened. And when he came near, he saw the man he was fighting with was none other than the person with whom Jungkook is going to sign the big deal to expand his business in foreign countries. But now, I guess it was all ruined because of that slap. Now, what will happen to you? Will he listen to you? Or will he ruin your life for making him lose the big deal? JK, what happened, Mr. Lee? Mr. Lee, Mr. Jungkook, this woman in your party slapped me. Is that how you welcome guests in your party? Jungkook gave a death glare to you, but you was not scared of him, cause you know what you have done was correct, and that pervert needed that slap. Ryan, Jungkook, I slapped him because he was cutted by his words. Shut up, Ryan. You know he is the guest in this party. I have thought this party for our deal with his company, and you ruined it, Mr. Lee. Yes, she ruined the whole deal. Now I'm not interested in your company anymore. JK, Mr. Lee, please listen to me. There must be a misunderstanding, please. Mr. Lee, no misunderstanding, Jungkook. She slapped me and it is obvious. You humiliated me. This deal is over now. He left from there and his whole team also left. Now, in the party hall, there was you, Jungkook, and his company employees. Looking at the situation, you realize that you messed it up badly. JK, everyone in this hall leave now. I want this hall to be empty. Right now. He ordered everyone in a loud voice. In no time, everyone started to leave the hall. The whole hall got empty in just 5 minutes. Now, there was only you and Jungkook in that hall. You were scared because what you have did was correct, but the consequences of that slap was not good. You lost the deal because of that. You was looking at him with your scared face. You tried to explain yourself to him. Jungkook, please listen to me. He came closer to you. You got scared because his expressions were giving you the vibe that he can kill you anytime. You took your steps back. Wine, please listen to me, JK. What should I listen to you, huh? In anger. You ruined it all. Didn't I told you to behave well in the party? Didn't I warn you before about this? He shouted in anger while coming closer to you. Then he grabbed a bunch of your hair and pulled them harshly. Ryan, Jungkook, please leave. It's hurting. Please leave. JK, no, let it hurt. You should know what you did. You brainless bimbo. You ruined the deal. I have invested a big amount in this deal. Now it is all wasted just because of you. Ryan, Jungkook, please listen to me first. I did this because he... JK, shut your mouth now. No matter why you have done this, but you have done this and now it is all ruined. Now I will ruin your life. Ryan, Jungkook, please listen to me. At least why I did this. He was about to explain him, but before you could say anything, He slapped you hard on your face. You holded your cheek with your hand because it was hurting, JK. Now should I explain myself to you that why I slapped you? Tear rolled down your eyes because it was first time when he had slapped you. You have been with him in past but he had never raised a hand on you. And whenever someone tries to behave bad with you, in the past he has slapped that person in front of your eyes. But now he has slapped you without even listening to you. You didn't say a single word to him after that slap. You felt so bad. You was just looking at him with teary eyes. Your eyes were asking him that why he slapped you when you was not wrong, but he didn't care. JK, don't look at me with that face. It won't take a single second for me to slap you again. You got scared and you quickly removed your eyes from him and looked at the ground, and tears rolled down your eyes. JK, let's go home. I will see you there. Then he started to walk towards the exit and you followed him. You drove to the house. The ride was so freaking silent. You didn't dare to look at him. He was looking at your hand in the whole ride. At house, you entered in the house behind him. He smashed the door harshly. You were standing between him and the door. You closed your eyes because of the door sound. JK, now tell me, what should I do to you? You didn't say a single word, you just kept your eyes closed. He moved his finger on your chin, made you look up at him. You opened your eyes. JK, don't be scared, baby girl. It's just a punishment because you didn't behave well in the party. You gulped hard. Time skips. Days passed. You stopped talking to him because of that one incident. You does everything what he says to you. You follow his commands silently and did whatever he says to you to do. He has talked to you harshly and coldly, but he has never harmed you in a bad way. That was the first time and last time only when he has slapped you. And he also regretted it a lot because after that he got to know about the reason that why you have slapped him. After that, he came to you and apologized to you with his full heart. Not only he apologized to you, but also he signed the deal with your dad's company. Your dad's company is now in a good position. He was happy that he made it. He made your mother's and his dream come true. With that apology and that deal, Jungkook shared his true feelings with you. That's why he behaved like this and what made him turn into this. Actually, he was the first love of Jungkook. He was his first girlfriend and same with you. Jungkook was your first boyfriend too. He was way too overprotective for you. That's why he sometimes behaved rude towards you. Cause he don't wanted you to talk with any other guy. But is that behavior made you think that he is a bit toxic? Cause your friends told you that sometimes he becomes too violent, which made you think more that he is not a good guy and you decided to break up with him. That thing changed him a lot because you was his first love and he tried to give you all the happiness but you broke up with him and that thing changed him a lot. He became rude after that, but still, he was having a soft corner for you in his heart. He was also your first love, and you have never been in a relationship with any other guy, so you also holds a soft corner for him. It was a forced marriage for you, but still, you have had feelings for him somewhere deep down in your heart. After that apology, everything between you and him got better. It was forced marriage at starting, but now looking at both of you, it looks like that you both are made for each other. Now, you both are living in a happy life. He takes care of your every little happiness. And same as you. You are a good wife and he is damn good husband. He is way too caring now and you are way too happy with him now.